Welcome back to the Narcissism Freedom channel. Whether you've been walking this healing path for a while or are just beginning to open your eyes to the truth, you are in the right place. Sometimes what we thought was love was never love at all. It felt like comfort, attention, or connection, but underneath it, something was missing. Maybe you had to perform to be accepted. Maybe you had to shrink to keep the peace. Maybe you ignored your own needs because someone convinced you that love meant sacrifice without boundaries. That wasn't love. That was control. That was fear wearing a mask. And when we've been conditioned to accept that kind of false love, real freedom can feel foreign, even uncomfortable. But real freedom doesn't demand you hide who you are. It doesn't manipulate your emotions or twist your truth. It doesn't require you to stay small so someone else can feel big. Real freedom speaks peace. It breathes life. It shows up in the quiet moments where you feel safe in your own skin and rooted in your spirit. There is a passage in 2 Corinthians 3 verse 17 that says, "Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom." That's not just a spiritual truth. That's a reminder that God's presence brings release. His love brings clarity. His truth breaks the illusion. When you started waking up to the fact that the love you were receiving was conditional, manipulative, or abusive, something holy was already working in your life. The moment you saw through the illusion was the moment you began to reclaim your peace. You may have walked away with tears in your eyes and confusion in your heart, but that was still the first step toward freedom. You were not weak for leaving. You were strong enough to believe there had to be something more. And you were right. There is more. There is healing. There is wholeness. There is a love that doesn't hurt you to hold you. It's okay to grieve what you thought it was. It's okay to miss the potential you saw in them. But don't confuse potential with peace. Don't trade freedom for fantasy. God never created you to live under a false version of love. You were born to walk in the truth. And that truth has already been making room for your healing. If this message speaks to your soul, know that you're not alone. So many have walked the road of false love only to find that the greatest blessing was learning how to return to themselves. Please like, share, and subscribe if this content supports your journey. And if you feel led to help grow the message and mission of the Narcissism Freedom channel, all the details are in the description below. Your support brings light to those still struggling in silence. Real love starts with truth. Real freedom begins with God. And this is only the beginning of everything you're meant to become.